Today's film review is for Dogfight, directed by Nancy Savoca.
Why don't you sing something?
What?
Yeah, sing something like that song you sang.
So, straight off the bat, we gave this film 5 stars. Another 5-star River Phoenix film. Can't seem to get away from them at the moment. Like, we've just been, ever since we watched our Private Idaho, like, my own Private Idaho, I should say,
Yeah.
sorry. We've just been on a roll watching some of his other films that we haven't seen before, and they've been amazing. And this one's no different. This one also starred Lili Taylor, and their chemistry's insane.
Yeah, it was so good. They were like the perfect casting for like 2 leads in a film like this. It's so good.
It's like rare to see, like a lot of rom-coms and romance films and stuff where the couple, or like the 2 leads and stuff, are like that real. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It just felt very realistic. It didn't feel
Yeah.
staged, didn't feel like they were reciting lines of dialogue at each other. It felt so organic, like these were genuinely 2 very real people, and I think that's both a credit to the writing and to the acting. Characters played perfectly, written perfectly, and it just works so well. And it doesn't
Yes.
even matter. The story kind of doesn't even matter
Yeah.
when it's like that, because you kind of just get captivated by the performances and by the relationship and the conversations between these 2 people. But the beauty of this film was that it had a really good story too, and like, just, yeah, it's a good old vibe.
This film also has really good social commentary on war, so that mixed with this like sweet, innocent, somewhat innocent romance is really good and really interesting. You don't normally find films with that good like social commentary on war, especially like in the 90s and stuff. So I feel like it was
Yeah.
really progressive for its time.
Yeah, it was very like good to see the dynamic of the 2 characters, because they both had like opposing views.
Yeah.
And obviously it's heavily orientated around war because River Phoenix plays a Marine, and he's just about to ship off to Vietnam, like the day after this meeting. But yeah, and Lili Taylor's character is very much against war, and they have a lot of opposing views, but it works so well.
So real.
Yeah, you said when we watched it, it reminded you of Before Sunset.
Yes. Yeah,
And
very
I
much.
agree, and I think I preferred this film to Before Sunset.
too.
I think the characters were better, like in terms of I found them more interesting, the stuff they were talking about more interesting. It obviously helps with the amazing acting, as I've said, but
Yeah.
like it tackles a lot of issues, because there's obviously the social commentary on like war and stuff, but there's also a lot of things about what it is to be a good person, the use of like
Yeah.
profanity, how you treat people. Treating people is obviously a big key instrumental part of this film as well, because
The whole point of the dogfight.
the dogfight is
Yeah.
titled that for a reason, and it's a very horrible, misogynistic, crappy thing that they do, that they call the dogfight, which is where they go around, all the Marine buddies, try and on their last night find the least desirable woman possible to invite them, to like showcase them and get, win prizes or whatever the fuck. But like, it felt
It's
horrible.
crazy,
It
yeah.
felt really sickening when like the initial meeting was happening, and we don't want to spoil anything, but obviously it's one of those things that shit's about to hit the fan basically, but
Yeah.
I think it was handled really well.
So
it was dealt
well.
with really well. Yes, I think from how it started with that, like moral injustice, morally bad things happening,
Yeah.
just guys being pieces of shit, to be honest. But it like changes how you can have character development within 24 hours, like within 24 hours of a film's like time, is incredible.
It is.
Like usually you need to tell a story that spans over like weeks, months, even years, but with this, just through these 2 characters interacting, you manage to have some character development on both ends, and it just works really well. It's just such a well crafted film. of its kind, you know, like kind of a rom-com, but leaning more towards the drama side of it. The ending leaves you wanting more. Could have done with that film being like another hour on top of that, because it was just so nice being in that world.
I think you can only really get that sort of quick shift in characters through good acting. And I do think that Lili and River have in common, they're very good at expressing raw vulnerability and just leaving their heart on their sleeve and just giving it their all in every single film we've seen them in. And I think that's very special, and I don't think we see a lot of that these days. I think a lot of acting is quite surface level. Yeah,
it's the idea of not allowing yourself to like not being afraid to make a fool of yourself, to humiliate yourself. We actually listened to a podcast last night, a Smartless episode with Joaquin Phoenix, and he was speaking about his like ideas around humiliating and embarrassing yourself as an actor. And he likes to go on set and just basically go, look, humiliate me straight away, put me in the worst situation, and then it's done. I'm comfortable, because if you allow yourself to like take a step out of your body and look at yourself and go, what are you doing? Like, this isn't serious. Like, your performance is going to be bad. You're just not going to take yourself seriously. It's going to be really, like you said, surface level, shallow. There's no depth to it. But both River Phoenix and Lili Taylor scream like people that do not care about humiliating. I can't say humiliating today. Humiliating themselves. They don't care to like try and deliver something in an ordinary way or like react in an ordinary way. They very much feel it, and you can tell that there's probably a different like thing going on each take. They change it up a lot. Just two actors that are not afraid to make a fool of themselves, and I really love seeing that. That's why like people like Joaquin Phoenix are like one of my favourite actors to just watch their films of, because you just know that there's going to be something in that film that you've not seen an actor do in another film, because it's so like raw and authentic and impulsive. And this film was like full of that. Most of River Phoenix's films are, to be honest.
All the ones we've seen so far, at least.
For sure. Pretty sure like every film we've watched of his so far is a 5-star film, so it's not bad.
Films like this film too remind me of how much I wish I was born during this era. The music and obviously I know it's like set design, but they didn't really need to do much set designing because the world kind of looked like that back then, and it's just beautiful. I know they played a lot of Bob Dylan's music throughout this film, and it's just so real. Everything about this film was just full of different art from different places, and it just blends so smoothly.
Because it's obviously set in the 60s and filmed in the 90s, early 90s. But there is just a feel, a vibe there that is obviously missing a lot in like a lot of modern day things. But
we're a sucker for them these days.
Like I've been really enjoying it, like really enjoying those types of films recently. So hence why there's a lot of reviews on here. But with you saying music, I did forget to mention that one of my favourite scenes was one where the piano scene. River Phoenix's character encouraging Lili Taylor's to perform a song in the place that she's showing him. And it's just one of those beautiful moments where it's like the looks, the vibes, the camera work, it all just tells a story, and it just makes you feel, and it's just brilliant. This film is amazing. Highly recommended to anyone that's not seen it.
To add on to that, there's another scene. We just keep forgetting all the different scenes that were so good in this film. But there's a scene, I don't want to go into it too much, but it's like a red room, and it's full of old instruments. And that you put money in, and then they all start playing.
It's like old jukeboxes and different like things like that where you can play music.
Oh, it was so beautiful. Had chills the whole time.
So yes, like I said, highly recommend this to anyone. If you've not seen it, add it to your watch list. It is very much worth watching.
So subscribe if you're new. We do film reviews quite often, and we post a ton of different types of videos, and it'd be really nice to have you around. So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully see you in the next one.